Hello and welcome to Poetry Changes Lives, Poetry in History, and a thought for the day. Here we are. Here's the book. PoetryChangesLives.com is the website. And me, I sit and give you a dose of poetry every day because it puts beautiful thoughts into my head apart from anything else. And, if I can pass on a bit of what I enjoy to other people, then it makes me feel good apart from anything else. And poetry makes me feel good. If you go to the website poetrychangeslives.com, you can read all about poetry. If you put your email address in this box there, you can get a free daily email of this reading and a few other things beside, and a few nice pictures as well. There's a nice picture of Gandhi today, for example, because on this day in 1930, he was imprisoned by the British. Mahatma Gandhi, of course, is one of the great names of history. His struggle leading India from a subject of empire to an independent, massively strong state that it is today, of course, is quite inspiring. Gandhi was influenced by Plato and the American writer Thoreau, who first sort of pioneered the use of passive resistance and non-violent protest, and Gandhi really made that into a fine art, a wonderful leader. And non-violent protest helped him achieve his political humanitarian aims. He was such a simple, honest man. He had few possessions, lived mostly in communes, and wore the Indian peasant dress of really a loincloth and a sort of cloak. There's a wonderful story of when he met the British King Edward VII, magnificent in all his wonderful royal garb and uniforms with medals and sashes and everything. Gandhi was just clad in a loincloth, and it was later suggested to him that he might have dressed a bit more formally, but his reply was, well, His Majesty was wearing quite enough for both of us. I think it's a wonderful picture of the British king and the Indian peasant. Gandhi was known and loved as the father of India, and his assassination by Hindu malcontents in 1948 was a huge shock. 2 million people attended his funeral. I'm going to read a poem by that awesome Bengali poet Rabindranath Tagore. He knew Gandhi well, of course, and this one of his poems, Freedom, must have been with Gandhi in mind. I love this. It's so inspiring and just uplifting. Freedom from fear is the freedom I claim for you, my motherland. Freedom from the burden of the ages, bending your head, breaking your back, blinding your eyes to the beckoning call of the future. Freedom from the shackles of slumber wherewith you fasten yourself to night's stillness, mistrusting the star that speaks of truth's adventurous paths. Freedom from the anarchy of destiny, whole sails are weakly yielded to the blind, uncertain winds, and the helm to a hand ever rigid and cold as death. Freedom from the insult of dwelling in a puppet's world, where movements are started through brainless wires, repeated through mindless habits, where figures wait with patience and obedience for the master of show to be stirred into a mimicry of life. Gosh, it's, those images of a puppet's world and truth's adventurous paths It's a brilliant poem, so uplifting. I feel inspired reading it. You know, it's saying, stop being a puppet, rise up and claim your rightful freedom. Well, Tagore and Gandhi served India well, and I salute them today. Today I give thanks that I live free, and I ask for help for all those in prison. And sadly, throughout the world, there are many still. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.